The Kitten Rescue Sanctuary was founded in 2006. We purchased the property and it houses about 110 cats currently. So this is Simone. She's 13 years old and she was adopted and then returned about a year ago. She has arthritis and no teeth at this point. And she's a very sweet girl, but she's happy here and maybe she'll find a home, but most likely these elderly cats will spend the rest of their lives here. We deal with all kinds of different medical issues here at the sanctuary. We see a lot of kidney failure, so we give a lot of fluids. We have diabetic cats, and with the kittens we see all kinds of issues. Mostly it's things like colici, so they just need supportive care to fight through different bacterial and viral issues they're dealing with. We also see a lot of stomatitis, inflammation of the mouth. With Simone, we removed all her teeth because she had issues with stomatitis. We still have to give her a steroid shot once in a while, but it really helped get her more comfortable. Hi, Champ. Champ is our oldest resident. He's 15 years old. He was very overweight when he came to the sanctuary, and he does have diabetes as a result of that. So he gets an insulin shot twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. Other than that, he's almost one of our healthiest cats. He's very happy, and with the insulin, he does great. He thrives. This is Lulu and Maui. They used to live in a foster home together and they've known each other for 12 years and they're just best friends. I would say 20 hours out of the day they are laying, snuggling together, rubbing their heads together. This is Genesis. She's 9 years old. She has a permanent head tilt from an inner ear infection that she had. She used to actually be pretty feral until this inner ear infection. We had to medicate her and handle her a lot, and now she's one of the tamest cats we have. So all the cats at the sanctuary gets fed wet food 2 or 3 times a day, and they love it, and then we free feed the dry food. They start a whole hour before feeding time. They know the hours, so they'll tell us when it's time to eat. There's so many cats living here and they all have different needs and different diets. We keep it here on separate feeding charts, so we feed wet food 3 times a day and it's all up there to remind the caretakers who needs to eat what. This is the social room. Most of the cats in here are feral or used to be feral. Some are tame, but most of them are pretty shy and skittish in this room. Some of them are cats that were trapped as kittens and never quite properly socialized. Some of them were returns. They were adopted and then returned and very shy at that point. But most of them really come around and become more social after living here because of all the volunteers and the caretakers. JP used to be completely feral when he came here, but he's a little bit of a sickly cat. He gets sick easily, so he's had to be medicated a lot, and that's helped him become more trusting of us. Out here, this is an extension of the social room, and all the cats have both indoor and outdoor access that live here. The most feral cats usually only hang out here. A lot of them never really come inside, so you can see if you look up, you see a lot of cats in the rafters. Gobbles right behind you there is very feral, and no one ever gets to touch him. And most of the cats we get hang out here in the beginning, and then they slowly start coming down to eat from the trays, and then they start coming inside, and eventually they'll come up on the tables and let us pet them and brush them. That's Louie, and he's been here for 2 months, and he's still pretty scared, but he's starting to come around a little bit more. Most of the cats in here are senior cats, and they get kind of their own private space in here, away from the rowdy cats in the hotel and social room. This is Gray Lady, and she was returned because the guy said she was too affectionate and wanted too much attention, and he couldn't handle it. So now she's back here at the sanctuary with us where she can get all the attention she wants. And she's 13 years old. This is Harley. She is also a senior. She's 13 years old. She's a little bit feisty, but she loves attention. This is Mugsy. She used to have an ulcer on her tongue, so she looked really bad for a long time. But now she has really recovered and she's doing wonderfully. And she's the first one to say hello to everyone that comes in here. And she just loves all the attention she can get. This is Allie. She's sweet, but very shy. She's also a senior. And she likes it in here because she tends to get bullied because she has that personality where she doesn't stand up for herself. This room is really nice for her. All of these cats are available for adoption, and they're all wonderful cats. Seniors are often so cuddly and so mellow and easygoing and are wonderful to adopt. This is our FELV room. Currently we only have 2 FELV positive cats here because some of them have moved into foster homes that take in FELV positive cats. So the 2 we have left here now are feral. So they're happiest here. They wouldn't be so happy in a home. So this is our kitten cam room. We have a live camera in here that's on throughout the day, and people can watch the kittens play and eat and snuggle and everything else they do. We usually get them in pretty early. Most of them come from the shelter, sometimes with their mom and sometimes just a kitten on their own. If they were abandoned at the shelters without their mom, they'll come in here and they stay until they're adoption ready. And usually they get adopted pretty fast because we have a lot of volunteers come through here, so the kittens are very well socialized and they're just very adoptable kittens. Oh. The Kitten Rescue Sanctuary is great because it gives permanent home to medical needs cats and elderly cats and feral cats that might not find a home elsewhere, but we're always trying to get cats socialized and adopted out. I love my job because I really feel like we make a difference here and just trying to make cats happier and healthier and just helping with their behavioral issues and their medical issues, and that's very rewarding.